health. Okay. So this session will be recorded for safety purposes and to share with our athletes on our websites. The instructors are here to lead you, but please use your own discretion as to the intensity of which you participate. If you have a pre-existing injury, please use caution when participating in the session. Thanks.
How's everyone doing today? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to go. Perfect. Sorry for the delay there. A little bit of technical difficulties at the start there, but we are ready to get started. We are going to do our full body flexibility again. Just like every week, we're going to do some of the same stretches, and then some of them we will change up. Some will be new to us, different lengths of holds as well. Before we start getting into the long holds for the stretches, we're just going to warm up a little bit. So if everyone can just focus on their shoulders to start, you can stand or just sit up on your knees, whatever you prefer. I'm going to stay on the ground on my knees, but you can stand for this. We are going to start with just some of our shoulder rolls. So we're going to go backwards first. So we're just going to do 5 big shoulder rolls backwards. Then we're going to go the opposite direction. So 5 big ones forward. And then we're going to repeat that again. So backwards. And one more set forward. Good. Now we're going to do large circles. So we're going to do backwards first. Big circles, 5 backwards. And then forward. Same thing, we're going to repeat. So go backwards again. And one more set forward. Okay, we are going to now do hands straight above us. And we are just going to be raising up our shoulders. So reaching towards the ceiling 5 times. Bring your hands down. We are now going to do 5 raises to the side and up and down. Good. Okay, straight up again, 5 more reaches. Perfect. And then one more set of up to the side. Raise your arm to the side, up, back, down. Okay, finish that up. We are going to stay on the ground, but we're going to focus on our hips now. So we're going to go on our knees. We're going to have our hands in front of us. We are going to just bring our knee up to the side and back down. So raise it to the side, back down 5 times. And then we'll do the other leg, same thing. Okay, back to the first leg. One more set on the last leg. Okay, we're going to stay in the same position. Now we're going to extend our legs straight back and down. So 5 back. Of course, we will now switch legs, same thing. Perfect. Now back to that first leg. One more time on the last leg. Perfect. We're just going to stand up now. So we are going to stand feet shoulder width apart. So regular stance for when you're standing. We are going to do those circles, backward circles with one leg. Just drag your toes on the ground, making a big circle. After you do 5, we're going to switch directions and go 5 forward. Okay, now we're going to go the other leg. 5 backwards. Get back to that first leg, backwards first. Oh, sorry, we didn't go forwards. Sorry, forward on that other leg. I'm messing you guys up there, sorry. Perfect. Now we're gonna go back to that first leg. 5 backwards. Five forward. Perfect. So last leg, going backwards first. And forwards. Okay, we are ready to get into some long holds, really work on our flexibility. So we are going to stay standing. First thing we are going to do, legs straight, slight bend in the knees, but still standing nice and tall. We're going to do our toe reach. So reaching towards the ground, stretching out our hamstrings, slowly lower down until you feel that stretch through the back of your leg and just hold that spot. Don't force it right now. Just lower to where you start to feel it. We're going to hold that for a little bit. Okay, now we're going to slowly come back up. We're going to go again. We're going to try and go further this time. And now we're going to hold it for a longer duration. So try to get a little further down. And now we're going to hold that spot. Remember to breathe in and out while holding these stretches. We don't want to be holding our breath. Nice breaths in, nice breaths out. Okay, we're going to slowly come out of that now. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go a little bit wider with our stance. A little bit wider, not all the way out, but just a little bit wider. We're going to do the same thing, but this time I want you to reach through your legs. So not straight down, reach through your legs and then hold that spot. Slowly come back up. We are now going to bring our feet back together, but this time we are going to cross over with one of our legs. So cross one leg over, and now we're going to lower down. You should feel this a lot more in the back leg. Again, don't force the stretch. Just lower down to where you start to feel it and hold that position. Slowly come out of that stretch. Now we're going to go wide again, a little wider than last time, and reach through the legs again. Come back up. Okay, last time, feet together. This time though, cross the other leg over. So if your right leg went in front last time, your left leg will now go in front and lower down again. So you should feel it in the opposite leg now. Okay, and slowly come back up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go down on our knees. We are going to take one hand up to the side, raising it over our head and trying to reach to the other side of our body. Just hold that arm overhead, reaching across. You should feel it right through the side of your back, a little bit through your shoulder. You can lean slightly if you want to, but you don't have to. Remember, breathe in and out during this. Don't hold your breath. And slowly release. And then now we'll do the other side. Same thing, slightly twist if you want to, but focus on stretching out that arm. Okay, slowly release that arm. We are now going to do our lunge stretch. So one foot forward, back leg has your knee on the ground. We are shifting our weight forward. We can balance our hands on the top of our leg that's in front if we want to, or just stay nice and tall, but focus on pushing your hips forward, feeling the stretch right through your quad, so the front of the leg that is down. Really push it forward. The more you stay tall with that upper body, the more you're going to feel that stretch. If you start to lean forward, it's going to take away from that stretch. So play around to find a spot that feels good for you. Okay, now we are going to reach again. So stay in that forward lunge, but now reach over with that one hand. So now you should still feel your quad stretching, but we'll also feel all through the side of our body as well. And release that stretch. And we will now switch legs. So opposite leg forward now. Again, just focusing on pushing that hip forward, feeling the stretch through the front of the leg that is down. Stay upright with that body and control that breathing. Okay, same thing. Reach over above your body with that hand. And we'll slowly release that hand. Okay, we're gonna go both knees on the ground again. Now we're going to have our hands on the ground as well. We're gonna just slowly shift our hands forward a little bit. And we're going to drop our body down just like we've done before. Sink down, try to lower your arms. If you're able to, get those elbows down on the ground. And we're gonna hold this position. Okay, we're gonna come up of that position again. Now we're gonna put one leg forward again. So one leg forward in that lunge position. But this time, what we're going to do is we're gonna push the knee forward still, but put those hands on the ground. So hands on the ground and lean forward and slightly push that knee out. If you only do one hand on the ground, that is okay. But try to get both down. Okay, we are going to release that position. So just come back up into that lunge spot. So hands are no longer on the ground. And now what we're going to do is we are going to push that knee out to the side a little bit again and do a deeper lunge stretch. So forward again with that knee, but really try to get into a deeper stretch this time. Okay, we will switch legs. So again, opposite leg forward, but this time we go hands on the ground first. One, but try to do both if able to. Okay, come back up, stay in that lunge position. Try to push the knee out a little bit and really go into a deeper lunge stretch now. Feel more through that front of your leg, right through that quad. Okay, we are done there. Now what we're going to do is we are going to go sit on the ground with our legs in front of us. We are going to make it so the bottom of our feet are touching each other. For now, don't focus on bringing your feet towards your body. Just focus on the bottom of your feet facing each other. And we are going to reach towards our ankles with our hands and just slowly lower our upper body. So lean down and forward. Okay, now we're going to try to bring those feet closer towards our body. Your knees will start to raise up. That is okay. But bring your feet as close in as you can without forcing it. And just keep your feet like that for a little bit before we move on. You should feel it all through your inner legs. Okay, now we're gonna put our hands on our knees and just slowly, if able to, push them down just a little bit further to get a deeper stretch. Remember, deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Okay, slowly extend your legs forward again. Now what we're going to do is we're going to leave one leg straight. We're going to bring one leg in. So bend one leg, leave one straight, and we are going to slowly lower our hands down the leg that is straight, feeling it through the back of the leg again. So through the hamstring, through our calves, and just slowly lower down. Once you start to feel the stretch, just hold that spot. Okay, slowly release that and we will switch legs. So straighten the bent leg. And same thing, reaching down until you start to feel that stretch and hold that spot. Okay, we're gonna slowly release that. We're going to take a short break. So if anyone wants water, now's the time to get water. And then we're going to stand back up. So after you get water, we're going to stand back up. Just give everyone a few seconds here. Okay, we are going to spread our legs out again. Toes pointed forward. They can be slightly pointed out if you want, but we just need them forward right now. We are going to lower our body down to one side. So one leg is staying straight. We are bending that other leg. As you lower down, you should feel it all through the inside of the leg that is straight. We are just going to hold the position once you start to feel that stretch. You can rest on that one knee, one leg if you need to, but you don't have to. So just hold that position. Okay, now come back up. Take a couple seconds and then other side. So just shift to the other side now. Okay, and then come back up. We are going to go back to that first side. So back down to the side you started with. Try to get a little bit deeper into that stretch this time. Okay, back up. One more time on the last side. One more hold here. Okay, and release that position. We are just going to stand Feet closer together, not all the way together, but just a little bit closer than we had. We are now going to reach straight in front of us. So hands straight in front and just reach up as high as you can, as if you're trying to touch the ceiling. Push your feet into the ground and just reach up high. Feel a stretch right through your whole body, like you're trying to lengthen your body. And control that breathing. Okay, now we're going to bring our hands down and lower our body all the way into one of those toe touches again. But this time, take your hands behind your legs. And stand back up. Perfect. Now what we're going to do, we're going to put both our hands on the back side of our body. So your elbows are going to be sticking out to the side here. And just pull those elbows backwards. So pull the elbows back. Feel a stretch through the front side of your body, through your shoulders, through your chest. Hold that there. Slowly release that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put one hand behind again, one hand over. Okay, so just reach behind on top of your body and behind like that. So one up, one down, and just reach. Should feel this through your shoulders, through your back. Slowly release and switch sides. And release again. We are going to go back on the grounds. We're going to lay on our back. So on your back, feet on the ground, but have your knees up. Good. Hands to the side. Leave your hands on the ground while you're doing this. And we are going to slowly lower our knees to one side. Only lower until you start to feel a stretch through the side of your body. Don't force it down. If you have to stop higher up, that's okay. Slowly bring those knees back up, leaving those hands down still, and let's go to the other side. Okay, slowly come back up. We are going to do the same stretch. So lower down to the side. This time, if you're able to, I want you to straighten your top leg a little bit more. So reach further with that top leg. You'll feel a deeper stretch. Bring it back, both knees back up. One more round on the other side. So lower the knees together and then try to straighten out that top leg a bit. And bring that leg back. Now what we're going to do is we are going to bring both our knees up. And just hold your knees. Hold your knees, bringing those legs towards you. Stop. Okay, now lower one leg. So lower one leg down, but still hold your knee if you're able to. Bring that knee back up, and we're going to straighten the other leg. Okay, you can release that leg now. We are almost done. We are going to go on our knees again. Stop. Hands on the ground. And we're going to put our palms on the ground. So fingers towards you. And we're just slowly leaning back, and you're going to feel a stretch through your wrist, through our forearms here. Okay, slowly release that stretch. We are going to do that one more time, but try to spread your fingers out further this time. Spread your fingers out and lean back slightly one last time. And we will release that. Okay, everyone get some water. We are done now. We went a little bit longer today just because of the delayed starts, but we are all finished now. We will go over any questions or things like that now. Just a reminder that we do have the strength workout tomorrow still as well, 11 a.m. tomorrow, full body strength. So if you're signed up for that, I'll see you tomorrow. If not, we'll do questions. If you don't have questions, you are able to go now. You don't have to stick around.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's your question?
What kind of a